have a liking for animals and birds in particular, and I went to a pet shop recently because I thought, oh, I'll buy a little parrot, at least for the company sort of thing. And I went into the pet shop, and I was in quite a hurry. I was sold this lovely looking parrot, beautiful. But however, by the time I got it home, to my horror, I discovered that the thing was dead. So hence I brought it back to the shop straight away, more or less. So when I entered the shop, the shopkeeper practically ignored me, didn't want to know. And I tried to explain to him that I bought the parrot in the shop, and eventually, he did listen eventually, but I can tell you I was rather frustrated, angry, to say the least.
Welcome to the Dead Parrot sketch. I hope you enjoy it.
I wish to make a complaint.
We are closing for lunch.
Oh, never mind that. I wish to make a complaint about this parrot that I received from this shop not half an hour ago.
Oh yes, the Norwegian blue.
Yeah.
What's up? What's wrong with it?
What's wrong with it? It's dead, that's what's wrong with it.
No, it's resting.
Resting? I know a dead parrot when I see one, and right now I'm looking at a dead parrot.
No, it's resting. The Norwegian blue. Remarkable, beautiful plumage, isn't it?
Well, we'll see if we can wake him up. He's resting. Polly parrot! Polly! Wakey wakey! Polly! To me, that is a dead parrot.
No. Stunned.
Stunned!
Yes, stunned.
When I got this parrot from your shop not half an hour ago, you told me that his total lack of movement was due to him being tired and shagged out after a prolonged squawk.
Well, he's resting.
If you put 4 million volts through it.
Oh no, it's pining.
It's not pining, he's passed on. This parrot is no more. He's ceased to be, he's expired and gone to meet its maker. If you hadn't nailed him to the perch, he'd been pushing up the daisies. He's shuffled off his mortal coil, ran down the curtain and gone to join the choir invisible. This is an ex-parrot.
No. Well,
can I have this one then?
oh, I'm really sorry. It's already booked, this one. I
Okay.
already taken order. Sorry about this. I can give a slap.
Oh. And pray, does it talk?
No, not really.
Oh, I see. You get the picture. Okay. Well, it's hardly a replacement, is it?
Well, it's hardly. I guess not.
Well,
Okay. You want to get? You want me to get you a replacement?
if there's one available.
Okay, I give you a card. So maybe you go next door. You will get it.
Okay.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
And you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well done, bravo! Yay.
I think what we learned from this imaginary counselling session was that we tried a different approach. Bridget talked about the activation event, which was a sketch, and the frustration that she felt. And I suppose what I tried to do as a counsellor was to try and find a different approach with dealing with this. And we realised that this anger and frustration, that while she did get a result in the end, she felt frustration herself afterwards. The belief was that in order to get her way, Bridget must get angry. And the consequence of this was the row between the shopkeeper and Mr. Prawling. And in the end, Bridget needed to dispute the belief that in order to get anywhere, she'd have to be aggressive and angry. And I tried to do this by maybe suggesting a different approach, by not being so angry and by being calmer. Maybe things would be a bit better. I hope this was convincing. I'm not entirely sure. I was very nervous doing this, and but I really enjoyed doing this today. And
I felt I wasn't heard somehow, because he tried to pretend that I wasn't there, if you like, almost. Only I persisted in making my presence felt, and I just felt I felt very angry. I felt I was ignored.
Yes. And do you think, though, that this anger and frustration helped you to solve the dispute any quicker than you would have if you hadn't been this angry?
I felt it would have, yes. Yeah, I felt that it did help, all right, because I suppose I persisted, all right. But I felt he should have listened to me, him being the shop owner, and I had paid him for the parrot, which I discovered was dead, which added fuel to the fire,
And how did you feel in yourself?
I felt angry. I felt annoyed. But it was more angry, and I felt I wasn't listened to, because I had to mention it I had a job to make my presence felt in the beginning, and he being the owner of the shop, I felt, at least they'd have the courtesy to say hello, just to acknowledge that I was there, and also to own up to the fact that the parrot was dead.
Yeah. But do you think this anger may have hindered the whole
it may
process?
have. I suppose it was the feeling that I had, but also I suppose it's something I can live with. It's something I can live with in the sense that I can be assertive enough, I suppose, to put my point across, and I can. It's not the worst, I suppose. It's manageable. Put it that way. I can deal with it. It's at least I feel I do have the courage to say, to be persistent enough to get. But I suppose it's one of those. It's one of those things, I suppose, that life throws at us, and I suppose he had his, maybe he was distracted, maybe he was preoccupied.
And do you think maybe that if you had taken a different approach of being calmer yet more assertive, you would have still got the results, but you wouldn't have had the same frustrations that you had during the process?
Yeah, it's quite possible, yes. Yeah, it is possible, all right. Yeah, I suppose. Because I suppose it was more of a shock when I bought the parrot, thinking it was still alive, but hence to discover it was dead. And I suppose the anger got the better of me in the time.
Yeah.
But I know. Well, anyway, I know in the future, I suppose I can just learn to sort of be a little bit more tolerant, I suppose. But and maybe not let fear always take over. But it's manageable. I can.
Would you be interested in learning new approaches to dealing with these kinds of situations that may occur in the future?
Yeah, it would be. I would be open to. I have an open mind, I suppose. I can. Yeah.
And you'd be interested in working towards achieving this?
Yeah, I would be. Yeah. If it helps me deal with it, sure. Makes life a little easier for me and maybe for those around me. Yes.
And it's worth a try then, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I agree. Bye for now.